Okay, y'all. So today's message is this: love your neighbor as yourself. I'm not trying to be biblical. Not that I have anything against biblical roots. I love Christ. I love all creation. I love so many different types of gods and goddesses. So, anyway, with that being said, love your neighbor as yourself because your neighbor is an extension of yourself. You guys share a community. You may not share the same home, obviously, but you share the same area, and with that comes energy, influence, structure. These are very common principles that a lot of us have lost grasp of, that we don't really speak on. And I think it's really beautiful in certain cultures. Some cultures and different dialects, like, people really stick together and they have things. So, like, it's beautiful because there's examples of all these beautiful things that life tries to teach us in different ways. We just have to be able to identify them. Also, with that being said, human beings are social creatures. So, knowing that we're social creatures is, even though there's like, we all have our supreme reality, our supreme self, there's kind of like an image that we've been sold and we kind of bought into, is just like climbing to the top of the pyramid or the top of the mountain and being the conqueror, right? Everybody wants to win, everybody wants to be on top. But what does on top really look like in all real true reality, like in real life, not these mirages or false realms, these illusions. Yes. And you were never made to be solitary. No one was ever meant to be solitary. God, creation, any type of God, any type of guru, any type of monk, any type of awakened being, we all understand interconnectedness. And I just wish that more people realize the complexity yet simplicity of interconnected ways of life. And to move a little bit deeper, let's talk about the miracle of each breath, each heartbeat, each blink. It's a miracle. The statistical odds of our creation, the statistical odds of us being conscious, the statistical odds of the universe experiencing itself through us is so beautiful. And I just believe that it's just going to be an outpouring of love amongst people and within the heart of creation. Because if we could all grasp the fact that each day is literally a blessing and a miracle, so much love would expound within the heart chakras of so many men and women, because we would just have a love for life. A lot of people have lost the love for life, the love for self, the love for nature. And we are all kind of on a somewhat level awakening and feeling these certain energies and things inside of us, because if this was not the case, I would not exist and I would not be speaking, because I strongly believe in a higher way of life, a higher way of being, higher realms, higher energies, and I am here to experience those energies as I speak about them and live them in my reality. Again, the statistical odds of this creation of us as people, aware beings, it can be so simple, yet it is so complex. But if we could just look at creation, look at the animals, look at the different species, there's thousands and thousands of different species, but there's only one human race. And the human race is such a beautiful race, and not everyone that is human operates out of their humanity, and it's okay because there's a soul evolution process. But as people awaken more and more, I think we'll start to realize that the same elements that are in the galaxies and the stars are literally formed within our DNA, within our chemical composition, within our entire being. And the same capability that our creator had, we have the same capabilities. It just takes a matter of being open and honest and patient. So many things are there, and we've lost really good ancestors and we've lost really good guides, and there's been so much, but there's always a reason, a season, and a blessing. You have to believe that you're capable of doing amazing things. You have to believe in yourself. Everybody says it all the time. I've heard it my whole life, and it's so true. Is if you don't love yourself, no one will ever love you. But how do you love yourself if you were never taught how to love yourself? No one, and a lot of us in this creation have lost the language of self-love, the love of one another, the love of creation, the love of life. Again, I want you guys to believe you're capable of doing amazing things. On an aesthetic view, me speaking, I look beautiful, I'm amazing, I look amazing. But I've never always felt amazing. I have had horrible things done to me. I've been through horrible experiences, but I still stand because I'm resilient, and that's because of love. And I have these amazing tattoos. I have so many things that I can't wait to share with you just to show the divinity and love in my life. But basically, I have a disability, guys, and I have a mental health journey. I have a story. It involves a lot of trauma, a lot of heartbreak, but there is so much healing and empowerment in the brokenness. And again, I do have a disability, but my disability doesn't define me. And shout out to Kevin Gates, because honestly, if y'all listen to Gates, he literally says all the time, I've been retarded. Yeah, yo, it's okay to be retarded. And I'm not trying to be ignorant. I have problems, I have struggles, I have a disability, and I've worked on myself. But on a statistical standpoint, I am the bottom of the barrel. I am not black, I'm not white, I'm not Hispanic, I'm not Latina. I am a hybrid. I am a mixture of many races, and that gives me a very unique perspective, because again, there is stardust, DNA coding, energy within our DNA and in our veins. And if you are in touch with yourself and you communicate with yourself, you'll understand the internal communication. Not everybody has it. Karma. Also, there was never a right or wrong way to be. Human beings in this modern day and age are so caught between left and right, right and wrong. It's beyond that. Those are basic fundamentals. You guys are still in survival mentality. There is a whole other world, a whole other realm, a whole other sphere of existence. And in that plane, we understand a way of being. There is a being, and it is the most harmonious, most beautiful state. In nirvana, internal peace, the fountain of youth, eternal springs, wealth, abundance, generosity, all of these things reside in within all of us. It's just, are we listening? Are we perceptive? Are we receptive? And when the world shits on you, are you still gonna stand there and be brave enough and strong enough to speak your truth? There's higher ways of being, there's higher ways of life, there's higher timelines, there's higher realities. I have been suppressed and knocked down and beaten down my whole life, and it felt like a unfair advantage, but everything that I've gone through is being repaid to me karmically, energetically, financially. No weapon formed against you will prosper is what the Bible tells us. But you know, it's just a beautiful thing. Love is resilient, power is resilient, creation is resilient, regeneration, reincarnation, all of these things. I hope that something I said today positively impacted your mind, soul, spirit, and being. I'm trying to be my best self. I want to experience my highest reality. I want to connect with other gods and goddesses. I want to experience the highest timeline possible for me. And that starts with today. Sharing my journey today, being myself today, as I have the opportunity to speak. I have the opportunity to feel. I have the opportunity to see and hear. And I am so grateful for anybody listening to this message, anybody that feels anything, just continue to listen. We can definitely reach out. You can talk to me. I have so much to offer, and I'm so excited to share my journey and myself with myself and other parts of creation. I hope today's a blessed one. Y'all stay blessed.